Welcome back to T3, that Thursday night thing. I'm your host, Mr. U. We are doing mock drafts. 'Tis the season, man. From February all the way up until our draft special, which will be the first night of the draft. On Thursday night, we're going to be live the entire evening from 6 to 11 o'clock p.m. We'll be live, having a whole lot of faces on here to kind of join us, guests in our studio, plus our T3 squad. We're going to have some fun with it. We've been doing mock drafts. We did the Giants. We did the Chargers already. Today, we're going to do the San Francisco 49ers. Some good buddies of mine are diehard Niners fans, and they've been kind of in my ear about getting this done. I said, you know what? Today's the day. Let's make it happen. So we're going to do 3 rounds of a mock draft for the San Francisco 49ers. They'll have 4 picks, which is going to be really good. Their draft needs are D-line, wide receiver, and special teams, because special teams can be gained probably later on in the draft or via free agency or undrafted free agents. I'm going to go ahead and bypass grabbing special teams guys. I'm going to get talent for them. I think they got issues on the O-line that the Niners may not be kind of putting out there publicly, but they got issues on the O-line. They have 4 guys that are starters in McKivitz, Purdy, Trent Williams, and I believe Jake Brendel. But they have issues with depth. Any one of those 4 guys goes down, they're in trouble. So we definitely want to try to take care of that. So I'm probably looking at O-line more than likely, D-line guys, maybe even a tight end to kind of help out Brock Purdy and give Kittle a backup, which is needed because Kittle's 32 years old. So we probably want to be thinking about that. Or perhaps we may just kind of look toward the O-line and cornerback help. Charvarius Ward is this cornerback 1, but beside him back there, not a whole lot going on. And they kind of got really exposed this year because of that. And when everybody's coming back, hopefully healthy, you're going to have guys that are able to play against the top receivers, particularly in their division with Seattle and the Rams and Arizona. Not even talking about the rest of the division. I mean, the conference and the league for that matter. So I got a few areas I can look at to try to help out this team, but let's jump in, see what we got going on. So San Fran got the 11th, the 43rd, the 75th, and the 99th pick. You want to see what they got going on? Have some fun and pick some quality guys for the Niners. Some of my friends that are watching us today. So let's see what we can do out here for you guys. So I'm probably sitting here thinking if we can get some high quality at wide receiver or D-line up front, I want to make that happen for our guys. Let me check something here because I'm really, Gosh, I wish I can get both of them. All right. Todoroa McMillan, 3rd out of Arizona, long arms, more than the depth of the 50-50 ball. I mean, he can separate. I mean, he's just a big body out there, a mismatch in most cases. I'm going to go ahead and take him. I've seen his work. I think it's going to solve some problems for them because Deebo Samuels is very likely already out the door at San Fran. He's been rumored to be going to Packers and the Steelers and maybe even the Patriots. So wide receiver help is a big deal. If Purdy is coming back indeed, maybe not at $60 million a year. If he is coming back, he's going to need somebody to help him out there at wide receiver. Whenever Deebo was out routinely, Juwan Jennings would get the number 1 production. But honestly, he's not a number 1 wide receiver. Everywhere he's been a wide receiver 4 and 5, just to be honest. So he's done very, very well and overproduced in San Fran. But I think a taller, bigger wide receiver who can hit those 50-50 balls will serve Purdy well as they move into a new era with a lot of the guys leaving the squad. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, let's go with McMillan with that first pick. And what else we working with here? All right, so I'm focusing on cornerback, D-line, and O-line guys. So let's see what we can pick up here. I like him, but he's too low. They're going to ding us on the grade. So, wow. Let's see. Yes, I like this for a lot of reasons. I was hoping he's still going to be here. Jonah Sabainea. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Also from Arizona, so him and McMillan are on the same team. I like him for several different reasons. But I like Savanea for I got to watch a good bit of his tape. I mean, he is interior O-line guy, offensive tackle. He can play tackle and guard. He's played multiple spots on the line. 6'5", 330 pounds. Saw a good bit of his tape. Tell you what, great balance, great footwork, good foot speed. I mean, he just kind of dominates opponents effortlessly. He just throws them around. I mean, he's a size mismatch. In most cases, he's been a size mismatch all year for Arizona. I saw a couple of blips in the one game where he kind of just let some guys get away from him. But honestly, really solid talent. I think that Purdy would appreciate him protecting his right side, and that's not going to play him. I think most of the time been spent at right tackle. That's probably where he's going to be at, protecting his right side, Purdy's right side. So really good pick here. I like it. I think Purdy will like it as well. So let's focus on hopefully trying to spot some D-line help and some cornerback help. I mean, besides Charvarius Ward and the cornerbacks in the secondary room, not a whole lot going on. Tafanga is injured a good bit, so we're not sure whether he'll be able to really help coming back this season. I'm sitting here looking at Alfred Collins, and I'm like, this guy right here, you don't want to really pass him up. He's got all the stuff you'd want. But just kind of a few things on him here. I think we should take him. Ooh. Let's see that O-line. Let's take Collins here. You've seen a good bit of his work in Texas since they moved to the SEC. He's been dominant. He's very athletic at his position. He's one of those guys that he gets after the quarterback, and he does that routinely. I think he's a very complete player. I like him here. I honestly, the Niners need help here, so I doubt they will turn him down if he was available in a live draft. And they had a whole bunch more stuff on Collins, but for some reason I can't find all of a sudden. Always happens when we go live. Stuff just miraculously happens. Weird stuff happens. But I like Collins here. I think he's a good pick for them. I think he's a young guy with playmaking ability. And at the end of the day, what else do you want? Saw it all last year. He's explosive, athletic, really good player here. So I like him. All right. So last pick here is your 99th. We're still in the third round. I want to try to get somebody that can help Charvarius Ward out. I think that's probably one of the biggest things we should be doing right there, because in the past 2 years, even in the Super Bowl that they were, in the playoffs that they were last in, and the Super Bowl as well, their last Super Bowl, they really got exposed in the secondary. So I want you to try to find out some help. I like Denzel Burke here. Can't really complain about him. He's a fantastic player. Let's see. Make sure there's nobody else I think is better than that. But we'll take Denzel Burke right here. He just started here. I think he's about, scouting report, I think he's about 6'1". Got the kind of length that you want. Got the kind of reach that you want. I like him. I think he's a good situation here. So we'll go ahead and keep him. So we got Savanea. We got Denzel Burke. Some fantastic player here at for the Niners. I think everybody should be happy with this. Love to hear your draft grades on the guys that we picked today. Let me know what you think. Did I get it right? Where did I miss it? Love to hear your thoughts on this. Shout us out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com @They Call Me Mr. U, or wherever you get this episode simulcasted. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, however you're able to find us. Let me know what you think about the draft grades. I think it's going to be pretty good. It should be an A grade. I'd be shocked if you guys can give me an A, but open to hear your thoughts. But have a great day. Check out the next mock draft coming up before you know it. Have a good one.